The White House is holding up $6 billion meant for after-school programs, and it could really harm working families who rely on these during the school and over the summer.
Georgia's school districts had to finalize their budgets yesterday, the same day this announcement came down, and they're now scrambling. Political reporter Doug Reardon is there in Southwest Atlanta talking with people who need these programs the most.
Schools like APEC here in Atlanta may have to scale back on or completely eliminate their after-school programming because of these cuts. One public school administrator today told me that the move would have, quote, immediate and severe impacts to every U.S. school district.
This is not just something that's a niche. This is a serious, essential need for our community.
Tatiana Elmore works with the Black Childhood Development Institute in Atlanta and also sends her kids to a local summer enrichment program funded partly by federal money. With new word that the Trump administration is withholding billions in funding for programs like those, school districts may have to scale back or completely eliminate summer and after-school learning. It may be a nightmare for working families.
There's families out there that do not have a flexible schedule where they can leave at 2:30 and go pick up their children and have them at home.
In Georgia, 90% of kids are public school students. The state stands to lose $100 million of the funding already allocated to schools by Congress.
It is very disheartening.
Lisa Morgan is president of the Georgia Association of Educators.
And here we are 30 days before beginning of school in a vast majority of our districts, and parents are scrambling because they don't know if that after-school care is going to be there.
The funding was also intended for teacher development and English language learning. Nearly every single school district in Georgia will be impacted. A memo obtained by the Associated Press from the U.S. Department of Education reads, quote, the department remains committed to ensuring taxpayer resources are spent in accordance with the president's priorities and the department's statutory responsibilities. Lawsuits are likely to force the White House to release the funds. Tatiana also notes the cuts will mostly impact low-income families and students of color.
If we didn't have these resources, what options do we have?
And Tatiana's group also found that there could be an economic loss of $80 billion with the elimination of these programs because parents may have to miss work without them. We're in Atlanta. Doug Reardon, Atlanta News First.